Alright guys, see, it's the 4th of July, and last video was 24 hours ago. You guys all seen this motor was semi-frozen, barely able to turn over with a good 6-volt battery, brand new starter. Even tried bumping it with the 12-volt, would hardly turn over. Hand crank was impossible almost. So, took the plugs out, soaked all the cylinders overnight with WD-40. Just WD-40, nothing else. I put quite a bit in every cylinder hole. Let it soak overnight, sprayed down the rocker holes too with WD-40. And a lot of guys recommended pulling it and popping the clutch to free it. I don't recommend that for a frozen engine. For an engine that has a bad battery, a bad starter, maybe. But not a frozen engine. If you got rings in here that are just hung up, and you try popping that clutch to free it, the power of popping that clutch to make that engine turn, you could just snap all those rings unnecessarily. I don't recommend that. So that's just my opinion. Bad battery, bad starter, sure, but frozen engine, there's other ways of freeing an engine that are a lot simpler and safer, I think. So anyway, the first attempt here was to soak the cylinders with WD-40 overnight, and so that's the story. Using the same 6-volt battery that you seen yesterday, could barely turn that engine over. Barely turn it over. You can go back and look at the video if you didn't see it. And this is what we got this morning. Of course, he's spinning that fast with the plugs out, but the plugs were out yesterday too when I was trying to crank it and it wouldn't move. So that is great news. And oil stripping from each of the rockers, so I know the oil pump's working good. That's great to see. This valve cover I don't believe was ever off. The old cork valve cover gasket was in 25 pieces when I pulled that cover off. She just cracked into a whole bunch of pieces. I gotta get a new gasket for that, but that's really great to see that oil dripping. That tells me the oil pump is working well, and so that's good news. So again, just overnight, man, just overnight, just WD-40, nothing else at all. And I tried cranking it with the hand crank, and I can spin it with the hand crank too. Before I could not budge it with the hand crank. I actually bent my hand crank a little bit. So that's the update, guys. And can't put it completely back together until I get a new valve cover gasket, but I'm going to set the timing perfect, get the number 1 top dead center, put that distributor back in, hook it all up, and just try to get fire. So that'll be the next video. Hopefully, whatever was holding it up is totally free, and she will be ready to fire. We'll see soon enough, but this is great news. Thanks for watching, guys. Book 'em, Daniel.